Hello. I live, maybe. For now. Yeah, let's dive in, I guess. Okay. So I have this set to random start, to Pirate Homeworld, and I had to set the minimum number of random items to start with pretty high to ensure that I actually started in Pirate Homeworld, because we just need so many items to get around there. So I've never done like a forced Pirate Homeworld start before, so let's see how this turns out. Chances are I'll probably get like 10 major items in Pirate Homeworld, and then I'll just start getting comfy and clean out everything else. But we'll see. We'll see. Okay. So, we are in the mines. Okay, I can see that I already start with Grapple Voltage and Grapple Lasso already, so that's something. I'll probably start with Hazard Shield as well. Probably Plasma Beam. Oh, no Plasma Beam. Screw Attack. I do start with Screw Attack. Any... I started with Ship Grapple? Excuse me? Alright, Oh no, oh god, oh no, oh my. Oh, I do not like this. I do not like that. Let's back off for a second. Okay, I have no beams. I have Boost Ball. I have Hazard Shield. Okay. Do I have bombs? I do not have bombs. Okay. I apparently have Ship Grapple for whatever reason. I don't know why. Because it's literally useless in this area, but okay, sure. It's interesting. Do I have Charge Beam? I do not have Charge Beam. I do have Space Jump. Okay, so that looks like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 items. Maybe that's a bug, because I should only start with 6 items at max. Yeah, so that might just be like a UI bug or something. Okay, I do have Hazard Shield. Okay, doing that just makes me drop out of that. But that's not a bad thing, I guess, because I can still just activate this again anyways, I think. No, I can't. Okay, maybe not. I don't have missiles, I just realized. I have to trigger the pirate fight then. Alright, yeah, this is very bad. I have like no weapons besides Screw Attack. I'm just gonna be Screw Attacking around. A lot. A lot of Screw Attack. And hope for the best. And really hope these pirates do not go Hyper Mode, because Hyper Mode is a good mechanic, am I right? Because this game is not very well designed around Hyper Mode. I'll just say a minute. Okay, 1 down. Okay, I'm confident that if an enemy goes in Hyper Mode, they take like 1 damage from everything, no matter what. So it's like impossible to cut them unless you use Hyper Mode yourself, which is really, honestly, kind of dumb, but whatever. Okay, yay. Hey, get back here. Don't hyper, don't hyper. Okay. Don't hyper, 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 don't hyper. Okay, okay. Okay, we got, okay, we're good for now. We're good for now. So we can get a check here. So I really want this check. I can also take the train station out if I want to, but I don't have a way to back out without Spider Ball, and I don't think I start with Spider Ball. That's the core mechanic of Metroid Prime 3 Hyper Mode. You enter Phase On mode, and it's basically the really broken mechanic that deletes everything. It's very poorly designed. This game is easily the worst of the Prime games, but it still has its good points. Enemies can go Hyper Mode, meaning they do a massive amount of damage to you, and they do take no damage at all, unless you Hyper Mode in return. Okay, we just got Spider Ball. it's a very core mechanic and the central theme of Prime 3, which unfortunately it kind of just destroys any semblance of combat in Prime 3 in every bad way possible. But it is what it is. Definitely the worst combat out of 3 Primes, but it's still a good game. Okay, so we have a save station here called a trans station. And we can go ahead and might as well save. Yeah, we have no beams as well, so this will be interesting. We do have grapple voltage. Can I get an item if I go to Pirate Command? I can get one item. I can get one fast item. So let's go there now. I can't continue through that path until I get X-ray visor. I think. Yeah, I need either X-ray visor or Nova beam to escape through Pirate Command right now, which I don't have either. Nova beam requires both plasma and Nova due to progressive beams, but check out what's here. And we need Spider Ball to be able to get out of here because of the spider track here. And we need grapple voltage to open this up here, which allows us to access defense access, which is basically the hallway in the middle. It's kind of basically the main hub of Pirate Command. We need Nova Beam to go through that. We have Nova Beam, we can go through there and then take the grapple voltage tunnel to get out of here and get to our ship. But we can't do that. There's a free item here we can get though. And that's X-ray, isn't it? That's X-ray. All right. We can escape. We can absolutely escape now. Well, that didn't take long. We can escape already. Alright, that was not as interesting as I hoped, but it is what it is. That being said, we are still already in Pirate Homeworld, so we can probably get a handful of stuff over here. Wait a second, we don't have plasma. Do you need plasma to get... Do I need plasma to get out? I can get left hub while I'm here, actually. I can get left hub. The fact that I started in a mines is a little concerning, honestly. I can get the mines checks there. Oh, that is charge beam. Yeah, that's charge beam. I'll gladly take that. I played quite a few Fusion Manifestos, yeah. Okay. Well, we got plasma. That is actually a pretty big... I thought that was charged, but I guess it was plasma. That is actually a very big deal. Because that just opened up another path through Pirate Homeworld, which is a very dense area. Relatively dense area by Prime 3 standards. So... Okay. We can go here and do this now. I'm going to go ahead and activate this while I still have low health. Kind of want to get some health. You can go ahead and get the checks here. That's a progressive beam again? I think that's Nova Beam. No, this is front-loaded AF, even by Prime 3 standards. Jeez. Yeah, that's Nova Beam. That is very nice. We actually have a somewhat decent, offensive weapon now. Albeit no charge beam still, but still. Okay. Speaking of offensive, well, that actually doesn't do anything for us because we need energy tanks. So, yep, you can't use that yet. No energy tanks. Okay, what is that? Those are bombs. Oh. Alright. How's it going, everyone? How's it going, everyone? Hope you're enjoying your day while we just wait for hyper mode to run out. And this guy is sniping me through the wall somehow. Because good game design right here. Good game design. done now. Oh, still hyper. Still hyper. People say Prime 3 combat is well designed. It's still hyper, my goodness, please. There we go, it's finally dead. Jeez. Goodness. Actually bomb jump up there. Did I need bombs to get that? Like, did I have to do this? I had to do that to get up here. I had to do that trick. Because like I need bombs to climb up this the vanilla way. I just realized. So like that trick I just did was in logic. Nice. Rare occasion of seeing this trick actually in logic. Might be a little scary, honestly, because another one here. Oh, it's my hyper. Gotta love Prime 3. Good game design here. How's it going? Might be done? Nope, it's still not done. This kind of highlights the big issue, some of the really big issues of Prime 3 and why it's easily one of the weakest, probably the weakest Prime. But, you know, it's still a very good game. Like, a lot of people rate this game pretty highly because this game is pretty novel, but like the more you play it, the more its issues stand out, such as the really terrible load screens and the repetitive auto-scrollers, like Elysia, because Elysia is by far the worst area in like any Metroid game, period. No competition. Oh, thanks. Appreciate it. Oh god. Still hyper mode, jeez. Goodness. Welcome to Prime 3. Still hyper. Still hyper. It's still hyper. I think it... I hate it. At best, I think it's a very mediocre game. I think anyone who says the only issues with our plot related are a little diluted, honestly, because it has way more issues than that. It's just the plot is just a very easy, low-hanging fruit to pick on. It has way more issues than just the plot. Okay, I don't want to say diluted. That's a bit extreme, but I think the people, yeah, it has a lot more issues than just the plot. At best, it's a very mediocre game. All right, but that's all I want to say on that because other M-Talk is really exhausting after streaming a lot of Metroid, and it's a dead horse beat to the ground. Tank? Energy tank! Yes, we can use hyper mode and break the game now. Yay. Alright. Alright, what is that? I think that's a ship upgrade? Yeah, that's a ship upgrade. That's ship oh my god. Yeah, that's ship missiles. I can't get it yet. I need Seekers or Charge Beam to get it. Yes, you can get that with a Charge Hyper Mode shot, but I don't have Charge Beam. So still get out of here this way. You're still high for Prime 4. What's a Prime 4? I have no idea. I don't see too much point in being excited over it because it's not gonna happen for a very long time. Many times. I'm being very cynical, not gonna lie. I'm not gonna say it is a little bit weird when people ask, hey, what's your thoughts on Metroid Prime 4? And I'm like, what's a Prime 4? What's a Prime 4? I will tell you now, I'm not gonna care about spoiling Dread in the stream. To me, if you care about Dread spoiler and you still have not played the game, then that's kind of on you at this point, in my opinion. I'm not gonna go out of my way to spoil it, obviously, but I'm not gonna like try to censor myself with spoilers, so just FYI. Okay. Very good at the game, though. Definitely recommend playing it. I just realized that I still don't have missiles, and why am I going this way? Why am I going this way? Oh, I don't have command visor. So I still can't escape. I just realized. I still can't escape Pirate Homeworld. Yeah, I think I've done everything I can in Pirate Command, so I have to go back to the mines anyways. So I pretty much had to come back, go to the Pirate Command, get my Nova Beam and X-Ray Visor, and then go to the mines, I think. So that means I probably need to get Main Cavern, which is not going to be exciting with only one energy tank. Not very exciting. Alright. Go. At least I have Hyper Mode. Yeah, the door colors are randomized because it's fun. Randomizing stuff is fun. It's a good thing we have Hazard Shield. Whoops. F. Oh, that's an interesting door color. Blue navy. Kind of. Or indigo. Hazard Shield prevents taking damage from Acid Rain and Fuel Gel. So it's an environmental protection. Yep. I'm guessing you don't remember much about this game then, because you just said this was your favorite Prime game. You're asking that. Oh, please no. Oh, freaking hell, really? That's our charge. That's Charge Beam. The worst check in the game. One of the worst checks in the game. I should have expected this with the mine start. Well, let's get whatever upgrades we can get while we're here first. Okay, that's ship missile tank. Never mind. Screw it. We're not getting that. Kind of useless. We can get 2 items this way, I think. No, only 1 item. Okay, we can get this. I'm Miguel. Yeah, fair enough. So, long time ago then. Fun fact, this is one of the few checks in the game that actually requires X-ray visor. You can usually blindly shoot the face side and it works, but that thing actually requires X-ray. Game actually checks. Alright, so we can go ahead and open this up and then get one more check, and hopefully it's something that'll help us survive this ordeal. Command visor? I think this has to be command visor. Yeah, it's command. Okay, yeah, it had to be command visor. There's literally no other check we can get in this area. We've literally gotten every single check available to us. So that had to be command visor. All right, I can go get Charge Beam now, but you know, I think I'll go get that some other time. I think I'll go get that some other time because I don't think I want to do that with 1 energy tank. We can escape now. I just started like 15 minutes ago, yeah. Can I even boom this? Can I even blow this up? Screw attack? Okay, good. I don't know if that's in logic, because I'm guessing you had to destroy that to get your ship to land here. Alright. Someone might need to take a look at that in Prime 3 logic, just in case. I mean, Hyper Mode probably would have worked too, to be fair. Yeah, it works, okay. I was curious. Why wouldn't it be? I mean, like, if you come here without, Screw Attack or Hyper Mode, you have no way to land your ship. And then you're actually stuck. And that would be an issue if Random Bane doesn't account for that. Because that seems like a very easy thing to overlook. But it could be there. I think you're missing my point. My point was, like, if the logic accounted for that single phase on crate. In general, period. Rather than just having plasma. Is my point. I'm not talking about, like, this specific playthrough. I just mean in general. Which I'll have to look at the logic for that. Okay, since we have... I'll just do the Norian play. Wait, no, Norian's a bad idea. Norian is a bad idea. I just realized. I don't have missiles. I don't have missiles. I can't get half the checks here. I just realized I don't have missiles. I cannot get like half the... I mean, I guess it's still good to come here because there's still a few fast checks I can get now. But this is why I play with main launcher required, because you actually have to care about stuff like that. As opposed to making it so that you never have to care about missiles being a requirement. Okay. Oh yeah, so like since I'm not flying I'm not flying out in either direction anyways. I'm just gonna get that on my way out. I can still get a few probably like 2 more checks, I think. That's about it though. How's it going? Okay. Now we can get 3 checks. Yeah, we can get the check here. Okay. What's back here? You still don't have any energy cells either. I'll gladly take my energy tanks. That will be a good idea. Yeah. Oh my god, I just realized. The most cursed thing. So okay, my charge beam is locked in main cavern, okay? I'm gonna ignore that as long as possible, but I need either secret missiles or charge hyper mode to get ship missiles. And if Thorn Jungle has my missile launcher, then that means I have to do main cavern just for charge beam. Like, I have to do main cavern just for charge beam. Because I need that. The only way to go to Thorn Jungle is with ship missiles. And if Thorn Jungle has my missiles, then the only way for me to get ship missiles is using charge hyper mode. Because otherwise I need secret missiles, but I can't get that. So, you see access? Yeah, except no hyper ball yet. I could very much do Elysia. Like, if I can find Hyper Ball soon, then Elysia before Brio might actually be a thing, legitimately. I mean, you know, it's there. Whatever. Whatever. Alright. I feel like the seed's just gonna be... I feel like the seed is just gonna turn into a hunt for the missile launcher. Although, unironic, I think... we need energy cells too. Like, we actually need energy cells, I just realized. We have all the tools we need to get to the end of Valhalla. I don't think you need the missiles anywhere. You do need missiles for a few checks, but you don't need missiles to get to the end, I think. For the pirate code. Ugh. What's the cliffside? I mean, I think I'll do Fire Brio because I think I can do I can clean out Ice Brio as well, so it's kind of worth it. I don't think I can really go any deeper because I don't have the missile launcher, and then there is a red door lock on the way up to run this. I also need to remember, do I need charger missiles to open up Crash Light? I'm trying to remember if I do. I don't think so. You need lasso. Yeah, no, all you need is lasso. Okay, yeah, I'm fine. Okay. Shit, missile tank. That's a missile lock, isn't it? Nope, it's not. Okay. I don't have missiles. Well. I'm not gonna complain about an energy tank. Extra energy tank. Get out on my way out. Because I can still get one more check here. Okay, let me think about this. Do I need charge or missiles to get out? Because I don't have either. No, I'm good. This should be fine. This should be safe. I literally just thought about... Oh my god. I forgot about these! No! Okay, does hyper mode work? It works! Hyper mode works! Yes! Hyper mode works! Yes! Yes! Praise be to hyper mode! We're learning something every day. We're learning something every day. Hyper mode works. I did not know hyper mode worked for that. Oh my god. I was like constantly thinking, like, do I need, I swear you need a charge beam or missiles for something here, but it's not coming to my mind. And then that happened. I don't know why I did that. I'm not supposed to get the map here. I think the adrenaline just like took over after being hyped for hyper being able to do that. I'm gonna guess that's in logic, but objective completed. That means we're gonna face a mini boss because I'm stupid and grabbed the map on accident. But you know, stupidity happens sometimes. This game is 15 years old. Did you know that? Alright, there's our missile launcher. Alright, there's our missile launcher. Alright. I was wondering if the seed would turn into one of those seeds where I would just spend like an hour and a half trying to find a missile launcher, but I guess we just got lucky and stumbled upon it there. So now that was both exciting and also very boring, if that makes any sense. Alright. What do we need? We need energy cells. You don't hear that every day. You don't hear me say that every day. We need energy cells. We need energy cells. 'Cause I have literally 0. I want energy cells so I can actually, you know, get my hyper item hints. And also get to the end of Valhalla. We can also get... we can get most of the checks here, actually. We don't have ice missiles. But there's only one check I can't get here. But I can get everything else, I think. We have hyper modes, we can go through there. I just realized I didn't start my timer. Oops. Whatever, we'll just leave it there. I'm lazy. I've restart the entire seed. Resets. Hey, sorry, how's it going? Oh yeah, this game has good balance, good combat design, by the way. All right, bye. Okay, what's down here? What's that? That's a missile tank. Don't care. Okay. You got hyper grapple already. The least useful item in the game. So fun fact, hyper grapple is so useless in this game that the game only checks for if you have hyper grapple for literally 4 things in the entire game. The 2 blobs after Omega Ridley, and the 2 blobs after Omega Ridley, the blob in Pirate Command, and the blob in Face. That's it. That's literally it. If you ever use Hyper Grapple on an enemy in Hyper Mode, you're not using Hyper Grapple. You're using Grapple Voltage. Hyper Grapple is that useless in this game. It is a meme of how useless it is. That being said, I say that it's useless, but it's still one of the items that's required in low percent. Because there's currently no way to beat the game while skipping required blobs. That's not true? Oh. So. No? Like, the game, as far as I know, Dark Zero can correct me on me with this, or Dark DCR, but the game literally just doesn't even check for Hyper Grapple. So, like, it's impossible to use Hyper Grapple on enemies, to my understanding. Like, it's literally impossible to use it on enemies, because the game doesn't even check for it. With hyper, yeah, that's called using grapple voltage in hyper mode, not hyper grapple. That's not hyper grapple. You're using grapple voltage in hyper mode. You're not using hyper grapple. So like, yeah. So like hyper grapple is still useless. It doesn't do anything for you. That's my understanding. I could be wrong, though. Oh, okay. I did not know you could actually stand on this. Today I learned. Nice. This is sort of what I expected with a Pirate Homeworld start. You just get like half the items in the game to get out of Pirate Homeworld, and you just kind of sweep the area. Basically. Okay. Oh, that missed. Oops. All right, let's see what's up here. What's that? That's a missile tank, so it's kind of useless. I mean, I say that with only, well, I only have 15 missiles, but like, I'll get missile tank. There's gonna be so many missile tanks, and if there's a missile tank that costs me like 2 seconds to get, I'll get it. But if it costs like any more than that, I'm not gonna bother. And that's an energy cell, which I do want. And I can climb this area because I have hyper mode and missiles. Before I do that, though, I'm really bad at checking the item at the top here from below, so I just commit to getting it. Oh, it's an energy tank. I'll gladly take that. Oh. Alright. Well then. This is so slow. So tedious. Right. Boom. Okay. I'm gonna close my blinds really quickly. New area discovered. Nice. God, the lag. What is that? Oh, it's a missile tank. I'm skipping it because it's going to cost me time. So. Probably gonna want this item, whatever it is, so I'll commit to getting it. Boop. Oh well. That's another missile thing. Okay, so this is all just missiles. Kind of a pointless trip, but oh well. At least we know there was nothing here. Thanks, Zach. Okay. Yeah, this is why I didn't want to go into Fire Rio immediately because I didn't have missiles, and there's this missile lock here. Oh. Getting corrupted. Hooray. Whatever. Alright, welcome to Prime 3 Combat. Game design. Oh yeah, it's not very poorly thought out. I mean, it is okay. It is not well thought out. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, fun fact: if you're in hyper mode, when you enter hyper mode, you don't actually use an energy tank. You don't use any energy at all. Period. You only use energy if you actually use phase on. Meaning, you can literally make yourself invincible by entering hyper mode, tanking hits, and then turning it off because you use up 0 health and you take no damage in hyper mode. So it's kind of a not well-designed mechanic in this game. Echoes is a lot better. Echoes and Prime are a lot better, but especially Echoes. Echoes by far has like the best combat diversity options of all the Prime games. Like no contest. But the ammo, yeah. Well, the reason the group beams have ammo because it gives you a reason to use power beam over them and they're very powerful. Wow, it's as if the ammo is actually well designed in Prime 2. Okay. Let's see. What's up here? You can get quite a few checks up here, so. We get it? Nice. We don't have ice missiles, I just realized, so I can't. Can I open? That's an ice missile door, isn't it? Yeah, that's an ice missile door, so you can't actually access that. Could look at this safely at least. Yes, I could get that pretty safely because I have hazard shield, so I can just SSJ up there pretty easily. But whatever. Imagine if Run just has vanilla ice missiles. I'm gonna save. I don't. The pirate room layer shouldn't be on, so I shouldn't have a risk of soft locking. Why is it called a power if it's so weak? Good question, Aaron. Also, hey, Aaron, how's it going? Keep your think indeed. So that means I'm not going to be able to get the energy cell nor open the shortcut, which is unfortunate. I should have realized. I thought I could open a shortcut, but then I just realized I don't have ice missiles. Also, this is what you can do with hyper mode. I took 0 damage from all that. It's so dumb. It's both why this game is so much is definitely a big step down from Prime 1 and 2, but also another why I love this game because it's very silly. This game is great. I generally try to be more positive about that because, like, ultimately, while I have a lot of criticisms for this game, and I shit on this game in Prime 1 a lot more than Prime 2 because I think Prime 2 gets very unfair shit from the casual fan base. I do think all clear games are great in their own right still. Okay. Fortunately, I don't have hyper mode. I'm not hyper mode on charge beam, so like this is gonna be a little bit slow. I'm not gonna be using the strat that I'm used to. That's okay. You have a lot of health. Yeah, no, it's like that's a fair opinion, to be honest. Like, not liking the Dark World mechanic is perfectly fair. I have seen people say Prime 2 is the worst Prime because it's the smallest game out of the 3, and it only seems big because it's padded with a Dark World. And I'm just like, are you dumb or something? I'm sorry. Have you looked at the Prime 2 maps, ignoring the Dark World? Like, bruh, really? That's such a biased bullshit opinion. No offense, but all the offense. You deserve all the offense for saying something like that. Like that's just a dumb double standard. The Prime 2 is huge, period. Just look at Temple Grounds. And it's also very well connected. The game is very well connected, unlike Prime 1, where the game is not well connected. It is a pain in the ass to traverse the world in Prime 1, which is why Prime 1 is absolutely overrated. Very good game, but still very overrated. I just realized I don't have ice missiles, so I have to do this trick to sneak through. Okay, we're good. So, if you're wondering why I'm like criticizing Prime 1's map design, so, okay. Vendrana Drifts has 2 elevators to it. They are both in Magmor. That's it. Phazon Mines has 2 elevators to it. One is at the literal end of Magmor Caverns. The other is at the literal end of Talon Overworld. In other words, it is a fucking pain in the ass to get to Phazon Mines in Prime 1. It is a massive pain in the ass. Prime 2. Every major area is connected to each other. I don't think I need to say more than that. Prime 2 easily has one of the best map designs in the series. Now, they are limited and locked and restricted, but I see that as a good thing because you open up those paths as you get more and more items, and I think that's good. So I'm gonna go ahead and check this really quickly. But like, all bottom line though, like all 3 games are very good though. Still, I just criticize Prime 1 and 2 a lot, Prime 1 and 3 a lot more than 2, but 2 definitely has its issues. It's mostly because I think Prime 2 gets a lot more shit than it deserves because of double standards, which I have definitely talked about a lot on stream. So it gets a lot of unfair shit. I suppose because it has like the second game curse where people are like, oh, it's okay, but it's not the first game, therefore it's just worse by default. And stuff like that. Because people absolutely have that kind of opinion, myself included, to be honest, sometimes. Like, oh, it's a second game, so it's just not going to be as novel as the first one, even though it's just better in many ways. The Prime 2 is just better in many ways, honestly. I said many, not all. There are a lot of things Prime 1 does better. Are there? It does beam combos much better for sure. That's although it's very telling when that's the first thing that comes to mind. When the first thing that comes to mind, like what does Prime 1 do like objectively better than Prime 2? Oh, okay, I had to think about like 10 seconds. Beam combos. I think that's very telling of the more objective design side of Prime 1. Because it's as if Prime 1's really overrated, gasp. Galaxy 2 is interesting. Like, I mean, it doesn't try to hide the fact that it's just more of Galaxy 1, and I see that as a good thing. I think there was literally an interview where they said they just had so many ideas they couldn't fit into Galaxy 1, and thus Super Mario Galaxy 2 happened. And it's like, well, I mean, yeah, sure, it's more of Galaxy 1. It's not super original, but like, at least it doesn't try to hide it. It's like, yeah, this is it. This is what this game is. It's just more of Galaxy 1, basically. Okay. But the reviews, like I think like the more of professional reviews generally rate Galaxy 2 high. It's more of like public perception, I suppose, like if you look at other chats and stuff. Although admittedly, I don't really see Galaxy 2 get too much hate in general, honestly. I do see like Galaxy 2 get a little bit of shit for being just kind of a more of Galaxy 1 and not original, which is like, sure, you can dislike it for that, but at the same time, that's also kind of the point. No offense. That's literally the point of Galaxy 2, and it doesn't try to hide it. Oh, pfft. Nice. Okay, there's an item check up here. Let's see what we get. E-tanks? Nice vanilla E-tank. That is normally an E-tank in a vanilla game, FYI. I'm not gonna open that yet. Missile tanks, I'm just gonna ignore that. I need energy cells. I need energy cells. I've gotten 0 energy cells. I need energy cells. I know where one is, but I can't get it logically. I need ice missiles to get it, which I don't have. Like, it's so weird to be like almost an hour into a seed and I have found literally 0 energy cells. Because I really want to go to Valhalla. Although there still is one check in Valhalla I can get now, but it's just it just feels really unproductive when I'm just dipping in there for 1 check and then leaving. That could be an energy cell for all I know, but I'd rather just do these other areas when I have to find stuff anyways. Like, I really... Yeah. Energy cells, please. Give me energy cells. Alright. My basic bottom line with, like, generally speaking, when I rant about stuff like this, when criticism in games, it's not that I think it's bad to, like, dislike Prime 2 or, like, have Prime 1 or 3 as your favorites. The thing I really dislike is when people have double standards. For example, praising Prime 1 for its artifacts, casually, and then shitting on Prime 2 for its Sky Temple keys, which it is worse about it, sure, but Prime 1's not much better about it either. But it's weird to see that it's absolutely hypocritical on the double standard to say, like, Prime 1's artifacts are very well done casually, but Prime 2's not so much. If you're wondering why I'm saying that, it's because 7 out of 12 artifacts in Prime 1 you cannot collect until you get really late game items, which is not much different than 6 out of 9 SDKs in Prime 2. Because 6 out of 9 SDKs in Prime 2 you cannot collect until basic late game items. So, like, the ratio is very similar. It's really not much different. But Prime 2 gets all the shit for that. Prime 1 doesn't. And I'm talking strictly casually. Obviously, it's much better in Prime 1 in speedrun setting. That's Prime 1. I'm strictly talking, like, from a design point of view, casually. Grab me. Thank you. Bye. I don't have charge reams. I have to do a missile, I think. That works. I think she's dead. Yep, there we go. Alright, what do we have here? Energy cell, energy cell, energy cell, energy cell, energy cell. Feels bad. Feels bad. No way. This seed has become the energy cell appreciation randomizer. This has been the energy cell appreciation randomizer so far. Alright. Okay, so we can see what the 2 items here are in Craneyard. This room's called Craneyard. That's a missile tank. I think that's a missile tank. And this item right here is vanilla hazard shield, but we need both of them are missile tanks, so we don't have to care about that. We need secret missiles to climb back up this room, so we effectively just soft locked, except not, because there's an event that is not triggered that'll let me warp out later. So this is logically a soft lock, though. Oh, I can't open that, I just realized. I do want that energy tank. But I should trigger the pirate fight here first, just get it out of the way. Hey Sagan, how's it going? Okay, hi. I have hyper mode. Okay, bye. Welcome to Prime 3 combat. Wait. Oh, did I miss? Oh yeah, I missed one. Okay. Welcome to one of the more interesting weapons in Prime 3. That's just not hyper mode spam. I think Prime 1 weapons are pretty reasonably balanced around Power, Wave, and Ice Beam. Like, those 3 weapons are pretty well balanced around each other. And then you get Plasma Beam, which is a different story. So... And then once you get Plasma Beam, there's literally no reason to ever use any other weapon. Except if something's immune to Plasma, basically. Oh! That just opened up Elysia. That just opened up Elysia. Sweet. Like, Wave Beam is actually weaker than Power Beam, but it homes and it stuns, so like, it has that going for it. And then Ice Beam is easily more powerful than Power and Wave Beam, but it's also very slow and freezes. So like, the weapons are honestly pretty well balanced around each other. Then you get Plasma Beam. And yeah. You have Plasma Beam, which is your second fastest weapon. It travels very quickly, and is just very strong. I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, Metroid Prime is weak to Ice Beam. Like, the Ice form of Metroid Prime still takes double damage, and Charged Plasma Beam is still more powerful than Charged Ice Beam. That's how ridiculous Plasma Beam is in Prime 1. On top of burn damage as well, just FYI. If I remember correctly. I could be remembering my damage values wrong. Oh yeah, I need to trigger this. I think. Yeah, there we go. Hey, DF. Warp me, thank you. So that's the cutscene Warp I was talking about. Kind of warps me out. I think Charged Plasma does like 100 freaking damage or something absurd like that. 160, 50. Okay, so Charged Ice Beam is a little strong. It's barely stronger than Charged Plasma then on Metroid Prime, which is still a little ridiculous, to be honest. Because then you do double damage with Charged Ice, and it's barely stronger than neutral damage with Charged Plasma. That's really saying a lot. Especially since Charged Plasma also does burn damage, FYI. So I guess, practically speaking, Charged Plasma is still stronger than Charged Ice. Which, I mean, like, I don't have much of a problem with one weapon just being really OP, but, like, if you have the kind of, like, if you have, like, toggling weapons like that, I do think it is better to have them balanced around each other, which Prime 1 does a poor job of doing. It's a different story if, like, you get Plasma Beam that stacks on top of your beams, like the 2D Metroids or this game. Echo's web balance is much better in Prime 1, like, hands down. I think anyone who argues otherwise doesn't know what they're talking about, no offense. Alright, we're going to Elysia. Although, I mean, it's not perfect about it, but it's much better in Prime 1 and 3. We still have no energy cells. We still have no energy cells. Is our Go mode actually going to be energy cells? That would be hilarious if it is. Like, that would actually be hilarious if Go mode is energy cells. It could be hoarding. I mean, there's one in Fire Brio, but I can't get it without ice missiles, which I do not have. So. Oh, sorry, DF. I don't know. I don't remember if I said hi or not. If I did, hi again. If I did not, then actual hi. How's it going, DF? Lisa Cat Jam, more like Resident Sleeper. Alright, see ya. Cool, good water break. If you like Elysia, that's the kind of map design you're just defending. You can tell I am not a fan of this area. But I do legitimately think if you say Elysia is the best area in the game, that's the kind of map design you're defending. It is very pretty. It's definitely pretty. But like something being pretty doesn't salvage a map design, unfortunately. It's also the fact that Elysia is also very repetitive, like stuff like this. Welcome to Corruption boost slots. Prime 1 and 2, they take about 2 seconds. Prime 3, they take like 20 seconds. Hooray, and you have to do it repeatedly, over and over and over and over again. Good game design. That's ice missiles, isn't it? Yep, that's ice missiles. The zipline stuff is really cool on your first, like the first time you do it. It is so tedious after a few times. It's terrible. It is literally it is basically an auto-scroller. They really needed to add like shortcuts to skip them or something. It's just ridiculous how many you have to do. It's terrible. And like there's even a scripted part in Elysia where you have to like go back and forth in the first half of the area like 3 or 4 times because of plot stuff. And you have to take these zip lines repeatedly over and over again. Like this zip line, the zip line right here, That one, you have to take minimum of 3 times in your casual playthrough. More if you're like trying to actually explore and stuff. Oh, hey, energy cell. Best area excited. I strongly disagree still. I think Sanctuary is a lot cooler of an area than Elysia, personally. There's also the fact that like Elysia the rooms in Elysia are just very repetitive too. And I'm not talking from a speedrunning standpoint, I'm just talking about casual here too. It's like, you want to talk about repetitive halls in Prime 1? Welcome to Elysia. Because Elysia has these really long these really repetitive halls. Like that's like 1/3 of the rooms in main Elysia. Also, I forgot about corruption. Like, okay, not this hall, but like the hallway from like 2 rooms ago is the kind of hallway you'll see like every 3 rooms, and it's very repetitive. Okay, we're getting everything in Elysia right now, apparently. So that was our ship grapple. Okay. The only unknowns are secret missiles and hyper missiles. Which, I can go get the hyper missile hint now, but I'm already so deep, kind of deep in Elysia. It's just going back is just gonna be a giant waste of time. I also just need energy cells, so like, I need 2 more energy cells, so there's a good chance I'll stumble upon them while I'm here. Although there is one in Brio, I can just go get it now. We'll see. I'm gonna play on the landing side, I think. See where things go. Also, hi. Oh, I missed. Dang it. F. Where are you? There you are. Hi. I don't think the bosses are bullshit in Prime 2, personally. I think they're generally fine. Spider Guardian is definitely the big oof among the bosses, so. Which I think one of the good changes they made in Trilogy was making the hitbox smaller so that it doesn't hit you through floors, because I think that is very silly. I think the rest of the bosses in Prime 2 Sanctuary Fortress are generally fine. Spider Guardian's kind of the glaring point. I'd say creative, but annoying. Okay. Cool. Right, that was a good nap. Oh yeah, I was talking about Sanctuary. Not all the bosses. Because Boost Guardian is, yeah. a bit, it needed a polish. It definitely needed some polish. And I'm gonna put that very nicely. Wow, it's as if I'm, unlike a lot of people, I am capable of criticizing some of my favorite games. Wow. I'm totally not firing shots at people who defend everything about Prime 1. You can tell I am very cynical. You can tell I am so cynical with these sarcastic comments. I am not ashamed to admit I am ridiculously cynical nowadays. Like, being on the internet and around speedrunning for decades really does that to you. You just become a cynical asshole, and that's what I've become. I guess I'll open up landing side. Landing side. Open up the landing side. I think Quadrax is a very good fight. Yeah. The lack of barrier, like light barriers, is a little annoying, but like at that point you should have a lot of energy tanks. You have Dark Suit, and the game Quadrax's gives you plenty of opportunities for drops.
The Aurora unit is corrected and...
Oh, I don't have hyper mode. I need Spark Beam. .100 kills. Let's go. I should probably do this now that I think about it. Yeah. Looks a little better, honestly, I think. It's not like there's any real gameplay there. Alright, we activated landing site A. Because Alicia is basically plot triggers hell. It's all these event triggers all over the place. This allows me to unlock the other landing site in main Alicia, which lets me get out more quickly. Because chances are I'm going to stumble upon another energy cell here. And once I do that, I'm gonna go get a third energy cell, Fire Brio. It's gonna take a while, but that's okay. And then just go to Valhalla, get my hyper missile hint, get the pirate code, and then yeah. Or I can just stumble upon hyper missiles. That also might be nice. That would also be nice. That is a possibility for sure. Oh, zip lines. Thankfully these are short. Okay, so
Ship status alert.
I can't full clear this part because I need seeker missiles, but I can still get one check here. So go ahead and do that. Nice. With all the crap that I give Alicia, what I will say is that spider tracks like this are honestly pretty cool. I mean, I still think Prime 2 spider tracks are way cooler in general, and also more varied. Prime 2 has way more spider puzzles than Prime 3. But the few that Prime 3 does have are pretty neat, for sure. What is this? Missile tank, okay. Oh no, the ship is taking damage. I know, oh no. Right. Yeah, I'm just gonna ignore that. Not gonna bother. Fun fact, this door here is not an ice missile door. It's a normal missile door. Ice missile locks in Alicia are normal missile locks. Why? Don't ask. Don't ask. Alright, I can see what this is with X-ray. Yeah, that's a missile tank. Yeah, that's a missile tank. Stylish kill. Hey. Oh, I thought I hit that. Guess not. Well. Having grapple voltage is nice because it lets me skip all those puzzles. Take the shortcut here. That item is a missile tank, I'm 90% sure. Yeah, it's a missile. Oh, that's a ship missile tank, so it's even less useful. Okay. Or rather, it's even more useless. Okay. Oop. Can I damage it while it's done? I can. Okay. Bye. Yeah. Screw attack for the win. Okay, so the reason I'm here is not because of this missile tank, but because there's a second check here as well. Kind of want somebody drops. Thank you, thank you.
status alert.
All armor taking damage. Alright, what's the check here? Energy cell, energy cell. Vanilla energy cell, let's do it! Energy cell!
All armor taking damage.
Okay, missile. Okay, I did not even see what the message was. I didn't know what that was, but it's a missile tank. Fortunate, but that's unfortunate. But that's okay. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna... Yeah, I figured. That's okay. That cannon is so slow to activate that you're better off just going all the way straight manually. Screw attack. Because boost cannon, boost ball contraptions in this game are ridiculously slow because good game design. Okay. Alright, so we can see what the item here is. You can even clone design if you want to, although if it's energy cell, cloning it's actually not going to help. Pretty sure that's not... Yeah, that's a missile tank. Actually, let's double check. I'm like 90% sure that's a missile tank. Yeah, that's a missile tank. Okay. Unfortunate, but that's okay. We'll go to the Skytown, because like really, what I really want is at even just one more energy cell, and I'm just gonna peace out. Ideally 2 more, so I don't have to bother with Fire Brio, but we'll see. Or ideally, finding hyper missiles would be nice too. Okay, that's the missile tank. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna keep exploring Elysia then. I'm not gonna take the planning site out, so that was kind of a waste of time now that I think about it. But I kind of want to go to East Skytown because it's still by far the most dense area of checks right now. Lower Brio is more dense at this point, because I do have Ice Missiles, so I can clean that up, but... I didn't get Ice Missiles until I was in Elysia, so... Yeah. Okay, stretch break.
Priority status alert. Hull armor taking damage.
You can tell I have a very high opinion of Elysia game design wise. Alright. View area discovered. I will say, as much as I shit on Elysia, East Skytown I do like. This part of Elysia I do like a lot, to be honest. It's one of the more interesting complex areas. It's not really repetitive. It doesn't really have a bazillion zip lines. It has like one set of pair of zip lines, and that's it really. So in other words, I think this area is actually well designed overall. That's a missile tank. It's just like that's only like 1/4 of the time you spend on this planet, though. So, what is the item here? Missile tank. Oh, where are all the energy cells? Jeez. Like, I have to stumble on another one at some point soon. There's 9 in the game. I know where one more is, but it's really out of the way, and I don't really want to do it if I can help it. And like, East Skytown and Lower Brio are like the only major areas left in the game that I haven't explored thoroughly. Gotta find another energy cell somewhere in East Skytown, jeez. Alright. Let's see what's in Botanica. F. Okay. Excuse me. Missile tank. I can also go to Xeno Research Labs, but it's a soft lock unless I get vanilla seeker missiles. I'm not gonna commit to that yet. It's not a very dense area either, so you don't really want to bother if you can help it. Oh my god, if Jungle Brio has like all of my energy cells, that will be like the most meme-tastic thing ever. Like okay, so the biggest meme that the Seed could do at this point is require Charge Beam to get ship missiles. And that would mean my Seeker missiles and all of the energy cells have to be in Jungle Brio. Because the main thing stopping me, well, or Hyper Missiles and Jungle Brio as well, that could be a thing. But basically, if Jungle Brio is required, then that would be the meme of the Seed, I suppose. Because that would mean I would probably need to do Main Cavern, the effectively 11-minute auto-scroller. Basically, the 11-minute auto-scroller. No, I'm not exaggerating, it's that bad, because the game... I mean, it's more like 7 or 8, I think. I don't remember off the top of my head. It's very long, it's terrible. We know that there's an energy tank in Gearworks. Which we don't really need at this point. 7's plenty. Bowling for bots. Let's go. Hey.
allowing you to command your ship to land.
Data received.
Alright, let's get the check here. Hyper missile. Hyper missile. Hyper missile. Feels bad. Feels bad. Alright. Well, we can still have lower Brio. We can do a lot there. Okay, I'm gonna go get my intel on hyper missiles now. I think that's very important at this point. Also, you might also just stumble upon more energy cells in Valhalla, to be fair. That is a possibility. That's absolutely a possibility, so... We already found our hyper grapple, and I think it was in Elysia. No, it was in Brio. It was in Brio. Alright, like, we might just get a free energy cell right here. Unfortunately, that is not a free energy cell. Unfortunate. Right, it's hyper missiles. Where are you? Brio. Okay. So almost definitely lower Brio. Lower Cliffside. That being said, I'm still here, so I'm still gonna see if I can maybe, hopefully find 2 energy cells in Valhalla. If so, then that would be great, because I can just go get the pirate code immediately. Instead of having to come back here a second time. Yeah, no one heard that. Oh, that's not an energy cell. There's one more spot an energy cell could be on. If so, then that would help greatly. So hopefully it's here. We can't get this item now. It's here. Okay, okay. We might have a chance. There's a chance. There's a chance. That's an energy though. There's a chance. There is a chance that we can just do this in one trip. That opens up one more. That opens up 2 more checks. No, only 1 more check actually. Yeah, only 1 more check, but still. Yeah, this is where we need a second energy cell. Okay, and then the last check we can get. That's a missile tank. Nope, we have to 2-trip this. Unfortunate. Oh well. Okay. Alright, so we'll just go straight to Brio then. Hopefully find a hyper missile soon. And hopefully an energy cell. Which I know where I can get a 3rd energy cell for sure in Fire Brio, but I really rather avoid that because it's gonna take a while to get. So there are 6 more energy cells unaccounted for. Like surely I have to stumble upon one in this area, right? Right? Hey Satyr, thanks for the bits. Hope you're having a great day. How's your day been, nerd? Okay, so we're back here. We do have ice missiles, so we can also go just get 1 quick check in the Hillside Vista area. So let's do that. We need every check we can get. We need to find those hyper missiles. Oh, what am I missing with this Anakin meme? Because the only Anakin meme I know of is I've got the high ground and I don't like sand. I don't think I said anything like that. You just woke up? Ooh, well, good morning to you. That's Satyr's schedule for you. Alright. Nope. Garbage. Really? Really? Bruh. Okay. Well, that's annoying. Okay. Here now. Okay. The nice thing is we do have ship grapple already, so we can clean up this area of Brio pretty efficiently. Thanks to having ship grapple, so that is very nice, honestly. Okay. So let's see what's here. Pick up the golem head with ship grapple. You'd be surprised how important ship grapple is. An energy tank, I think. Yeah, that's an energy tank. Okay. It's surprisingly important. Even more important if you don't know how to do tricks. I think ship grapple locks about 4 or 5 checks in Brio, which is surprisingly a lot, given its freaking ship grapple. And it basically locks, and then without tricks, it basically locks off like an entire half of East Sky Town. So it's surprisingly important. I mean, better than a missile. Missile. Yeah. Oh, pff, what am I doing? What am I doing? Okay, time for a boss, not a boss, but fight. Very engaging fight here. Energy cell! Energy cell! Energy cell! Yes! 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 Okay, we just need hyper missiles. We just really need hyper missiles, and we're in go mode. See? I told you we'd find an energy cell here, eventually. I'm so glad I found one there. I do not want to go back to Fire Brio. motion controls generally work fine in this game. That's just one of those cases where it just brain farts. It happens. Okay.
Data received.
Oh no, I don't want to do that. I forgot it's carrying something. Let's take care of this then. That's an energy tank, which I don't really care about. Not hyper missiles, fortunately.
Data received.
Okay, and here we have. Oh no, that's an energy tank. I thought I saw blue and I thought it was a hyper missile, but it's not. We can't do Jungle Brio. We don't have. We need ship missiles, and to get ship missiles, we need charge beam or seekers. Oh no. Oh no, I don't like that. I really don't like that. I really don't like that. I know where charge beam is. I've known where it is for a very long time. I just really do not want to get it. But I may need to. But we'll see. We'll see. Okay, there's another energy cell, which we should not need, I think. Yeah, we should not need it anymore. We shouldn't need it anymore. Seekers are useless in Brio. Our go mode is hyper missiles. Like the only use that energy cell would have is opening up one check in Valhalla, which requires Seekers anyways. And hyper missiles cannot be there because it's Valhalla, so we can skip that check. Still haven't gotten the ship missile check yet, though. So take care of that now. Hyper missile? Disc. Okay. I think I've basically full cleared Cliffside, except for the battery, which needs ship missiles anyways. I think we need ship missiles. I think we have to get ship missiles. And the best way to do that is get charge beam. Well, I did get my third energy cell, to be fair, so if I stumble upon Seeker missiles here, right now, that would be very nice. Because we need charge beam or Seeker missiles to get ship missiles. And we need ship missile, and hyper missile is locked by ship missiles. We've done every Brio check otherwise. So, and we know where charge beam is. It's in one of the worst checks in the game, which I can get, but it's gonna take forever. So like, I have to go to Valhalla anyways. Like, I have to go to Valhalla anyway because I need to get the pirate code at the end. So, and now that I have 3 energy cells, I might as well do that, and that opens up like, that means I can get one more check in this area. If it happens to be Seeker missiles, that would be fantastic. But that would be absolutely fantastic. If not, then I'm gonna go just bite the bullet and get charge beam, because getting charge beam is probably faster than start scouring the world for seekers. All things considered, so. This is basically like, it's a question of, do I want to go for the guaranteed check that takes really long, or do I want to gamble and hope I stumble upon secrets soon? Is the question. That's the question that I'm facing. But I don't have to worry about it if I get secret missiles right here. So, nope. Unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Oh well. This is a pretty game-breaking skip here. If you bonk against this bar right here, the game will warp you up to that door. And that skips needing 2 more energy cells, which is a very big deal. Especially given how much I've been really needing energy cells as a whole. So, that is a very game-breaking skip. It is very easy to learn. It is very easy to learn. Like, once you know where to bonk, it is very easy. And very game-breaking. Like, it is a huge skip. Charge beam is the main cavern, yep. When we started basically in Pirate Mine, so I've known that charge beam has been there for a very long time. I've just been putting it off. Because it's main cavern. But I might need to do that. Oh, hey Mimri, how's it going? I may actually need to get charge beam. Alright, well let's go through my head and go through all the Brio checks, because Hyper Missile is my go mode. But I'm pretty sure I full cleared everything that's not Chip Missile locked. Yeah, I've gotten Vault. Fire Brio. I've cleared out Ice Brio. Fire Brio is cleared out, except yeah, Fire Brio is cleared out as well. Full checked. Upper Cliffside. Upper Cliffside. That's also cleared out. Yeah, Upper Cliffside's cleared out. Bottom Cliffside is cleared out. Yeah, the only checks left available are Ship Missile locked. So like my option is either commit to getting Charge Beam, which is gonna be like a 10-minute auto-scroller, but I know it's there, or I can scour the world for Seekers, which is a gamble basically. Which is ultimately a gamble. Yep, you also skip fighting the Metroid Hatcher, which is a terrible mini-boss because it's very badly designed and has horrible hitboxes and it's just terrible. So yeah, skip a mini-boss fight there too. That is very nice. But yeah, I know where, and the reason why I'm talking about ship missiles is because I know where they are. They are in Command Vault, which is vanilla X-Ray, and that requires either Seekers or Charge Beam plus Hyper Mode. Which is why I need one of Charge Beam or Seeker Missiles. I don't know anything about where Seeker Missiles are, so I'm just gonna bite the bullet. Yeah. Honestly, it's not even that bad of an idea now that I think about it, because like if I go to do the Pirate Mines after I get Main Cavern, then I can just go ahead and get the Leviathan right after, anyways. Because like I mean, if I go to the mines now, there's a train station straight to the Pirate Command, which is where I have to go anyways to get my ship missiles. And then the Leviathan. So like honestly, now that I think about it, going to the mines is still not a bad. This is the best way to go about it, because it flows well. Even despite the fact that, you know, Main Cavern. So. Alright, here we go. Enjoy very exhilarating gameplay here. Because it's Prime 3, a game that people say is better than Prime 2 for whatever reason. Alright. Yo, I love waiting around and doing nothing. great gameplay here. Alright. We've waited long enough. Time to shoot them up there. Okay, cool. Good gameplay. Time to do it 3 more times. Because it's a good game. Do it 3 more times. Oh, I used up only 1 energy tank for all that. Let's do it again. Alright, again. Oop. Can you like actually hit? Thank you. Alright, 2 more times. Woo! Well, I will generally still say this is a good game in general, but very overrated though. Absolutely has way more flaws than Prime 1 and 2. That people don't really want to admit. I mean, I don't want to say that, but it's more like double standards. But like, if you've been a regular in my stream, you know how much I hate double standards like that and complain about them. Skyward Sword, Twilight Princess. Exhilarating gameplay. Alright, hope you enjoyed the auto-scroller. Basically an auto-scroller, even though it isn't really one. Alright, we got a charge beam. I don't think this has, personally, I don't think this has anything to do with flexing the Wii's capabilities. Unless you're talking about the loads, which in that case, sort of, yeah. Gotta flex the graphical design and stuff, so like that's fair. But if you're referring to this thing, then I don't think that Wii capabilities have much to do with that. I just think it's bad design, period. So yeah, if you're wondering, if you missed the start of the stream, that room there was a starting location. I had to set my minimum. So like in the Randomania, the randomizer that randomizes Prime 1, 2, 3, you can set the number of minimum items. Minimum number of items you can start with randomly, and usually you can get by fine with like maximum. I mean, like maximum of 3 random starting items in like Prime 3. But then you're always pretty much going to start somewhere in Brio. I was trying to force a pirate homeworld start, and I could not get a single seed to generate, and so I set it to 4. And then every time I generated a seed with 4, it always spawned me at the pirate commander fight, like immediately. And that's it. There were no other options, so I had to set it to 5, and then it spawned me in like one exact same room, and I had to set the maximum number of items to 6. And then that's where I actually started seeing like more interesting results that wasn't just the same one room over and over again for pirate homeworld starts. So we started with 6 random items, which is a lot more than I like. But you know, if you want an interesting starting location, you gotta do what you gotta do. Although to be fair, it's not as bad as it sounds, because like I'm also randomizing items that are normally not items in the vanilla game, such as bombs, charge beam, and space jump. So to be fair. Although we didn't actually start with bombs in the scene, nor charge beam. We didn't start with charge beam. So yeah, this just kind of flows nicely. Conveniently, so. My Wiimote is not working today. Ooh. What is up with it? Dang. today. Alright. This game doesn't really have minigames, unless you're talking about the motion contraptions, but I really wouldn't call them minigames. I don't think they're, I mean, I don't think they're really bad. They generally work. This is honestly more of the exception than the norm. They work fine for the most part. I don't blame anyone for disliking them, but I don't think they're necessarily flawed. Oh yeah, you get an achievement if you shoot this thing like 100 times. Okay, peace out. Maybe I'll do a Prime 2 rando after this. We'll see. Oh yeah, that's one of the things I love about this game. Like, I wish they could have done so much more with the achievement system.
We have gained control of the Leviathan. Now we'll be able to open. It's time to end. Once you rendezvous with, I look forward to fighting.
But like the few that are there in Prime 3, they're great. They're great. You can tell they have fun with them. I wish they did more with it. They're great. And they do have like similar achievements in Prime 1 and 2 of the trilogy version, but they aren't very creative. It's just, oh, you scanned this thing. Oh, you beat this boss, and that's about it, really. Nothing creative, like shoot this thing 100 times, or bowl through, or stylish kill, or bowling for bots. Like, those are all fun. There's also an achievement for destroying the harvesting ship in Pirate Homeworld, actually. Yeah. You don't see me use that path every day. See, this is why I love Pirate Homeworld, Pirate Command a lot, and the randomizer. It's just there are just so many complex paths that you can take, and a lot of one-way paths, so it's like very challenging and easy to screw yourself over with, honestly, but also just very satisfying to learn. Oh yeah, this is why you don't need secrets. Oh, let me try it again. Oh, so close. No! Oh, I think okay. I got this. There we go. Yeah, there's an achievement for nobody dying in the escort as well. There is. Which I do personally think the difficulty is overrated. If you think it's really difficult. I mean, like, it's not easy. I'm not gonna say it's like super easy, but a lot of people who have trouble with it don't use hyper mode enough. You just hyper mode everything and you're good 90% of the time. I feel like it is kind of luck. Still a little luck based, unfortunately, but see, unfortunately, that achievement is like a missable one. There is also another achievement for doing the Norian Ridley segment without taking damage. And that one's a little annoying because, like, if you like slightly tap him, even if you don't really take damage, it still doesn't count. You just have to like not get hit at all, period. And his hitboxes are kind of. But still, like, I do hope that kind of thing returns in later games, friend games. So let's see. Okay, now that we have ship missiles, let's do Jungle Brio and hope Mokinar doesn't have our hyper missiles. Because that would suck. That would suck. Okay. Yeah, I've never really played the Lego games, honestly. Like, I mean, I'm old, so I played like my fair share of like Lego Island, Lego Stunt Rally, Lego Rock Raiders. Those are good times, but I haven't really played like more recent Lego games. They are they are certainly products of their time. Very much products of their time. Very fun. Alright, so we just need to find hyper missiles and we're good to go. That's our go mode. Hyper missiles are okay. So hyper missiles are either somewhere in this area, or battery, which isn't even that bad at this point, or Mokinar, which would absolutely be the worst. Either way, everything's locked by ship missiles. We can't really enter even what are we missing? Hyper missiles, which is in Brio somewhere. We've done every single Brio check that does not require ship missiles. We just got ship missiles, so now we can actually do the ship missile checks. Okay. Oh yeah. What about this? Alright, ship missile is useful. Should actually put some missile items up here, honestly. I mean, can go get missile tank. Gotcha. Okay. Okay. I need to use the restroom. I'm gonna go ahead and set up a quick poll. If you see me do Prime 3 randomizers, you know what's coming up. So we'll set up a quick poll. I'll set up a quick poll. Do a quick 3-minute one. Alright, and I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. Oh my god. Oh dear. Oh my god. Excuse me. 36,000 points for grapple voltage. Okay. From MCH. Alright. Alright. Oh, grapple voltage it is. Korak's just kind of a really funny boss, because it's like in a randomizer, because you could just, the question isn't what works on Korak. The question is, what doesn't work on it? And the answer is not very much. My mic should be on. Test, test. Test, test. Mic is good? Okay. So, that's hence all the options I gave in that poll. Alright. I need to be careful to not shoot it with my beam. Because Nova Beam can one-shot it, and I might accidentally one-shot it with Nova. Alright, enjoy. Whoop. There we go. There's your grapple voltage kill. It's pretty funny, honestly. Alright. Where's our hyper missiles? Where's our hyper missiles? Come on, hyper missiles. I mean, it's funny because like 20 minutes ago, there was a possibility of energy cells being go mode. There was actually a possibility of energy cells being go mode because that's all I needed. Either I need like basically either a path to hyper missiles or energy cells. But now it's hyper mode. It's not hyper missiles. Oh my god, it's gonna be on Moganar. I think there are three more possible checks before I have to Moganar. I think it's 3 more possible checks. Jungle Brio is just not very good for checks, honestly, in general. Just because it's not a big area, to be fair, but it's also not very dense. So I think there's like a total of around 5 items if you exclude the battery. The machine works. The machine works is like the bridge thingy that connects. It's like the bridge thingy that connects jungle and cliffside. Oh yeah, that's another one. Perfect execution. We do need to activate this cutscene though before we actually boom this turret. I have charge beam. I could just use I forgot I could use charge beam for this, just because it's easier to hit with. I'm so used to not having charge beam. I've gotten so used to not having it. Yeah, how many checks is there in Jungle Brio? I'm curious. I mean, it's probably like 4 or 5. It's not very dense. I never checked Vault? No, I did. Yeah, I did check Vault. That's a missile tank. I just didn't even enter the room. 1, 2 checks, 3 checks, 4 checks, 5. Yeah, 5 checks. Not a very good area. Nope. Alright. Our hyper missiles are on either battery or Moganar. Take a wild guess which one is worse at this point. Take a wild guess on which one is way worse right now. They can set it away. Keep in mind, I still haven't blown up the other generator in Fire Brio because I didn't have ship missiles at the time. Keep that in mind. So if our hyper missile is on Moganar, that means I need to go to Fire Brio and go to the very end of Fire Brio without the shortcut. Without the shortcut, FYI. Because the last time I was there, I did not have ice missiles, so I could not open the shortcut. Here's hoping I didn't need that. Here's hoping. Fingers crossed. I mean, the battery and Moganar are both not very good checks. They're pretty bad in general. I don't know which one's worse. I mean, like in this case, obviously Moganar's a lot worse, but like usually I think the battery is worse. Just because like if you go to Fire Brio, chances are you already have done blown up the generator anyways. This is just one of those rare cases where I just couldn't because you usually have ship missiles at that point, but I couldn't. The battery, it just also has a lot more requirements than Moganar. It really depends on the seed, yeah. I think usually battery's worse, but I want to say usually. I'd probably say more often than not, because usually is a bit more extreme. I suppose if that makes any sense. Okay. These things. Okay. It really just depends. Yeah. Like if you already have ship grapple and boost ball, then battery isn't as bad. Because you can kind of just do it as you clear out Jungle Brio. Which is kind of what I'm doing right now, basically. It's not as bad. Alright, here we go. Did you know you can take screenshots of the game by pressing up on a D-pad? Except I actually can't for some reason, so never mind. Maybe that's a feature you have to unlock, I don't remember. You can take screenshots in this game by pressing up on a D-pad. And then share it with like Wii friends. I don't remember off the top of my head. Oh, thank God, thank God. Okay, thank God, thank God. Oh, praise the Lord for that. Oh, cost friend credits, I see, okay. I remember there was something we had to do to unlock it. It's been a while. Alright, go mode. Relatively fast seed, honestly, though. Like, around 2 hours? By corruption standards, that's pretty fast-ish. It's not like a jet sea, but it's fast-ish, so, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna look up the log to see where Seeker missiles are, because I'm curious. And would it be like, well, how viable would it have been for me to find Seekers instead of going for Charge Beam? Let's see. Seeker missiles? We're on Helios. I don't think I was ever gonna find that. It's literally impossible to get that. It's literally impossible. Nice. Nice. Alright. This is shot us to one of 4 checks things in the game that check to get past grapple. Oh no! Wait! No, I read that wrong. It's on. Yeah, no, I read that wrong. It's on Omega Ridley, which is still meme-tastic, but still, yeah. It's like on Leviathan Seed. I misread it. Well, if I blitz for Omega Ridley, and that would have been way slower than Charge Beam. Yeah. It was on Omega Ridley, right? Yeah. Okay. Face. There's a reason why speedrun skipped this all with out of bounds. Very long and tedious. Nice. Got lucky with that. Really? Okay. I want to say it's the one people love the most, but it is a lot longer, yeah. Drags on. I do think Prime 3 final bosses are definitely the best out of the 3, which isn't saying much because it's still not very good. Overall, okay, well, Prime 2 is definitely the best if you exclude Dark Samus 3 and 4, because that fight is terrible, but it is absolutely still an endgame fight, so that kind of ruins endgame for Prime 2. I'd probably say overall Prime 3 has the best endgame final fights overall, but if you want to talk about a single fight, I think Emperor Ink's the best. Alright, kind of boss fights. Dark Samus fighting in this game is honestly pretty fun, though. I don't mind it. Way better than Dark Samus 3 and 4 from Echoes. I mean, like, it's still just a match heaven, unfortunately, but I don't know. There's something satisfying about it still, despite that. Maybe it's a setting for it. I don't know. attacks that are random. Oh, long, tedious attacks that are random. Long, tedious attacks, you just have to wait for a specific pattern to actually hit it. Oh, we missed it. Oh, got that. Oh. I fired that too late. Oh, we got very lucky. 2, 3, 5, 6. You're wondering why I'm counting? I just counted the music speed. So starting from 1, at 9 is when I fired a hyper missile. If you speedrun games, use music cues. And I don't even mean like cues to the specific parts of the music. I mean like use the music beats. And that's one case where I do take advantage of that. But yeah, that's about it. Okay, that was a fast seed, actually. I shouldn't be too surprised about that because I forced a pirate homeworld start. In other words, it kind of had to be very front-loaded, and I had like 12 major items before I left pirate homeworld.
Get us out of here.
Get us out of here. Yeah. I was considering doing another Prime randomizer, probably Prime 2. I have a Prime 1 rando setup as well, but I don't think I really want to do that now, because I just got my booster shot. I'm not feeling sick or anything, but I don't really want to. I might get tired or something in the middle. So, yep, that's gonna be it. So thanks for watching. Hope you all have a great evening, and